All right. Welcome to Founder Scape, where we explore the latest trends and innovations shaping the world of business and beyond. So I'm your host, Janina, and today we have a very, very, very special guest. We're diving into the topic of AI and marketing. So AI has been a buzzword for years, but now it's more than a hype. It's transforming how businesses connect with customers, create campaigns, and drive results. To unpack this fascinating intersection of tech and creativity, I'm thrilled to welcome Alexander, CEO of Apro.
Why, that's
Woo!
me.
Round of applause!
Oh no.
Alex, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much, Janina, for having me here on the Founder Scape. It's truly an honor.
So before we start, so I heard about your company, Apro.
Yes.
Can you give us a small elevator pitch on what it's about?
Oh, sure, of course. So Apro is a digital marketing tool that'll help digital marketers to create content and then get real-time feedback as to how well their content will rank on Google. Now, we're not just focusing on Google, of course. We're also expanding into other search engines as well, and AI search engines like Perplexity AI.
Ooh, cool. So let's start with an easy topic. So can you, what's your definition of AI in marketing? And why because it's basically what your company is based on, AI and marketing, right?
It is one part, yes. So AI in marketing, it might be a little bit harder to define because with AI, marketing is very multifaceted right now. So for example, right now we may be looking at a more holistic view of marketing with something called meta marketing, which includes encompasses all these different technologies together. So for example, a more holistic way, for example, with AI, VR, crypto, blockchain, all these things all connected together, as well as the physical and digital merging together. In terms of AI and affecting marketing, I do think that it's really taken the world by storm, especially with the advent of ChatGPT and OpenAI's ChatGPT. Yes, of course, I just said ChatGPT.
And Gemini, right?
Yeah, and Gemini.
Perplexity,
yeah. So it really is turning everything upside down, but not just with marketing, also all these different industries, including programming and all these different industries.
Okay, so how do you think we went from seeing AI as something from the future to a practical tool that we use every day?
Well, it didn't quite happen overnight. It has been going on for quite a while already. Now, I'll give you an example with Chase Bank. Chase Bank partnered with Persado. Now, this is before ChatGPT and all that fun stuff. And so Persado was able to find the emotionally power words, if you will, words that elicit emotions for the user. And then figure out, okay, using these words, we can promote great campaigns, marketing campaigns. So this was back in 2017, 2019, thereabouts. So it's been around for a while. It's not something that happened overnight.
So it's like the early version of your algorithm.
Actually, I would say it's more akin to earlier version of ChatGPT, along with market insights as to early version of ChatGPT.
Nice. Now, before we dive deeper, what do you think is one misconception that people usually have in relation to AI?
AI is not the Band-Aid for everything, unfortunately. That might be the biggest misconception. I would not recommend putting it everywhere, especially with now more of a holistic marketing view is coming into play, where we have online to offline, and we have Generation Z, I assume generation, it's very young, right?
In whatever generation you wish to put me in, except Boomer.
So with Generation Z, not really seeing the digital divide, the difference between the physical and digital worlds.
Interesting. So a lot of the older generations have this misconception that AI is bad. Do you think it's bad? or is it what are the pros and cons in your opinion?
Oh goodness, I do think that there are a ton of pros, not so much cons really. There are a few cons, of course. There's something called the dead internet theory, where it
Oh, I just heard about that.
yeah, where everything online is basically
That's
created by a bot.
Scary.
It is.
And then I kept watching TikToks about it, and I was like scaring myself to death.
Yeah, this might be the practice run.
But it's not. But I heard it's not. Is it true? Is it just a rumor? Is it someone's?
Who?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows right now. So with that, that's I would say like one of the bad parts. However, the good parts I would say is that it does help a lot of productivity in terms of keeping up to date, as well as making your life a whole lot easier.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about how AI is shaking up specific areas of marketing. First, customer segmentation and targeting. How does AI take this to the next level compared to traditional methods?
Oh, wow. So with AI marketing, we're able to actually get very granular to the individual level. So I assume that you've heard of cookie tracking, right? So for example, there are instances where a very awkward occurrence was a young teenage girl in the US started receiving promotions for pregnancy magazines, right? Like motherly magazines. And her father was very surprised by this. And unfortunately, it was because of her search history, and they were able to figure out that she was pregnant, and she had not told the family yet. So it's good parts and bad parts, where we're getting targeting that is so granular that it targets one person alone and tries to figure out what you like. Now, of course, this is also based on the data that you give it. So if you are, of course, shopping for like baby diapers or something of that sort, these AI models will also think that
maybe
you might be pregnant.
You might be interested.
Yeah.
In all of these baby
In
things.
motherhood.
In motherhood. Okay. Now, how about, we also hear a lot about AI automating repetitive tasks. Can you explain how this works and how it impacts productivity for marketers?
So I know a couple marketers here in Taiwan. Oh, God bless their hearts. They actually search Google and check their website's ranking manually. So this takes out a ton of their day. It's very repetitive, unfortunately. But on the flip side, with AI and just automation, they're able to check the ranking. But with AI, they're also able to check their competitors. And AI tools such as Apro, they're able to check their competitors and see the similarities and compare their content to, say, their competitors' content.
Cool. So is it better if they use Apro or?
I would.
Is it?
I must recuse myself because I do have
It's great to use AI.
Yes, that is the
Any
correct answer.
AI tool is great.
Correct.
Like Apro. Okay, next, let's talk about AI's ability to predict trends and consumer behavior, because it's often highlighted as a major strength. Can you share an example of how businesses are using this capability?
Oh, certainly. So with AI, you are able to predict. Predicting trends is easy enough to do with AI. Now, whether those actually are future market trends, it may be a little bit harder, or you must do a lot more refinement with that. I'll give a great example with PepsiCo. Just talking about Pepsi earlier before the show. With PepsiCo, they were able to figure out with AI flavor palettes or taste palettes of customers and figure out, okay, well, maybe if we change a little tweak here and there, we can try out new flavors and different flavor profiles.
So that's how we get all those very cool flavors of like soda, right?
Yes.
All right, interesting. And how about creativity? Can AI truly replace the creative spark or needed to make great marketing campaigns? What do you think?
So I do think that AI is very creative, very creative. I mean, it's taking okay, so if we're talking about LLMs, let's just say LLMs, because not all AIs are creative, unfortunately.
Not all AIs are creative.
Yep, they're all not creative or created equally. So we have, like for example, with LLMs, ChatGPT, with their GPT-4 model, very creative, much more so in terms of the content that it gives you, which is great because it's taking a knowledge base of like essentially the entire internet. So it's grabbing everything, things that you may not have thought of, things that you may not have thought of in your own language that somebody else thought of in a different language. It's all jumbled up into one spot. Now, if we're talking about innovative though, like innovation, I do think that the creative part may help the human become more innovative because it may illuminate some things like, oh, that's a great idea, but what if we change that and tweak it a little bit and then make something completely different and new?
So it's a great tool for humans to use.
Correct.
It's not a great tool on its own.
Well,
I mean, on its own creatively.
I still think it's great for creativity. I truly do think that it's great for creativity. Or if we're talking about LLMs. For innovation, though, I think that the human still needs to be involved. And of course, I would love the human to still be involved in the whole process.
So they're not taking away our jobs.
Correct. Just enhancing
They're just helping us become more productive.
Bingo. It's kind of like C3PO and like R2D2 helping us.
All right. Now, customer interactions are another area where AI has made a big impact, like chatbots or virtual assistants. How do you think these tools transform the way brands engage with their customers?
With chatbots and tools like that, I think that it helps a lot with the first line of defense. Because I would say, like AI and machines and all these algorithms, they're really cool, but humans are warm, right?
Cool.
Yeah. Well, no. So the robots are really cool, but humans are warm, and we really do still need that human element and warmth in certain situations. A great example of that would be United, the airline United. So back in 2017, unfortunately, United had a little snafu where they kicked out Dr. David Dow, if I remember correctly. Yes, David Dow. So they unfortunately used an AI to figure out that he was the least valuable customer on that plane. And so they kicked off, and it was a huge PR nightmare for United. So you still, looking back, they could have handled that completely differently, using a lot more empathy and like the warmth that a human would provide.
So AI still does not have that kind of capability.
I would say yes.
Do you think they'll have it in the future, though?
If we're talking about certain situations like warmth and empathy, it is hard to emulate, like truly emulate. However, it depends on what your, I don't want to say standards are, but it depends on what your frame of reference is.
Okay, so probably possible, but we're not sure yet. Or limited.
I mean, it's hard to say because, for example, when I was growing up, I had a little stuffed animal dog, and I loved that dog, but it was a stuffed dog after all. It was not human, nor was it warm, but it made me feel happy because of the little stuffed dog, right? So who knows what may happen in the future in terms of building relationships with AIs who, I mean, of course, we're looking for our end goal is like AGI, which is artificial general intelligence and basically sentience.
So we'll see in the future.
Yeah, we'll see in the future.
We'll see in the future. On the flip side, you've mentioned a few limitations of AI earlier, but are there more like limitations that you want to kind of share with us in relation to like other than human emotions or when it comes to creativity? Are there other limitations to AI?
So the limitations that they have, I would say, is based on the data that it is given.
It's fed, right?
Correct. I mean, other than the, of course, aforementioned empathy. So it cannot have true empathy like, say, like a real puppy or a dog would have, or another human would have. I'm not sure what other limitations it might have.
It's all right.
Janina's like, no,
It's all right.
stop.
It's no, because you already mentioned it earlier. I'm just trying to see if there
No, I got you.
are there limitations that you haven't mentioned. Now let's talk about opportunities. So for people or marketers who embrace AI early, what are the biggest wins they can expect?
Productivity. I would say productivity. If you're looking at saving money and time, I highly recommend adopting AI tools, not just Apro, of course, but other AI tools to help figure out, say, like your market segments and chatbots.
So what do you think are some common mistakes that marketers do when they try to integrate AI into their work?
I would say to automate everything. Let the AI do everything without any oversight. I think that is one. That is a mistake on the marketer's behalf. I would say it's kind of like you're a teacher. You got a ton of students, and they're writing a lot of things, or even an editor. You as a lead editor, or you still want to write and read what your editors below you write.
So it needs more oversight.
Yes, it needs more oversight.
You don't just feed it and then copy and paste, right? So you need a little bit more oversight when it comes to using these tools.
Correct.
All right. And for small businesses, what are the cost implications of adopting AI-driven marketing tools? And is it worth the investment?
Oh, it certainly is. If you're able to create, let's say, okay, so for example, with Apro, if you don't mind me using that as an example, you're able to create articles very quickly, efficiently, from brainstorming to actual publishing within 10 minutes. Now, the average time that it takes to create an article is about 4 hours, like for yourself to actually write out, and that's with like an experienced marketer. Now, you could actually, you could outsource that from a freelancer, say like on Fiverr. You may be looking at quality concerns, but on top of that, you're looking at maybe around $300 up, US dollars, and above to write one article. So the cost savings are really there.
But how much is it? For example, for Apro.
Oh, for Apro.
So our listeners don't know how much it is.
So for example, Apro is about $60 baseline right now with our early bird special, right? With our early bird special, Apro is about $60 a month as a subscription, and it really beats out
$300.
Yeah, $300.
So with $60, you get how many articles?
5 per month.
5.
Correct.
So that's 300 times 5. Is that correct? If you're paying a freelancer.
Oh, yep, that's 300 times 5.
But it's if you're using a tool, it's like 60 for 5.
Right.
Sorry, I can't count. 60 for 5, and you get it within 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. So it's about $12 an article. On top of that, you're saving a ton of time.
And you're posting more.
Yeah, and you're posting more, which helps Google have faith in your website and content.
All right, this has been a great conversation. For marketers listening who might feel hesitant about embracing AI, what's your advice to get started?
Oh, don't hesitate. No, I'm serious.
So
don't hesitate. Please do not hesitate. Because it's much like the 1990 .com boom. You don't want to be left behind.
And how can the listeners stay informed about the latest AI trends in tools and marketing?
Well, I would say they would have to listen into the Founder Scape Podcast.
Very true. Listen to the Founder Scape Podcast.
Yeah. And then also, Apro will also be publishing lots of great content for marketers.
All right. So Founder Scape, also Apro. And lastly, what's one AI-powered marketing tool or concept that you're personally most excited about right now? Looking into the future.
Looking into the future, I would say video. As an avid movie fan myself, I would love to be able to create movies without having to employ an entire production set and the cost that goes into that.
So it's like AI-generated video or
Correct.
AI-edited video?
AI-generated video.
Generated videos.
Correct.
That sounds really cool.
I know, right?
All right. So thank you, Alex. And thank you to all of our listeners. If you liked today's episode, please make sure to follow, subscribe, and share it to all of your friends. So Founder Scape is supported by 11th Fleet, Sophist Tech Studio, and KeySource. And that's it for today's episode. Thank you. Bye.